the Board of Commissioners meeting for September 17th, 2025. Approval of minutes for 7/16/2025, 7/31/2025 joint meetings, 8/6/2025, 8/14/2025, and 8/20/2025.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Motion from Steve, second from Rob to approve the minutes for all meetings. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Approval of payroll longevity for 8/29/2025 and 9/12/2025.
I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll say it.
Motion from Rob, second from Steve to approve the payroll and longevity. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Approval of claims for 9/3/2025 and 9/17/2025.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Motion from Steve and a second from Rob. I do have a question. Did we get everything set that needed to be, I know we had stuff that needed to be sent out in the beginning of the month, was it?
Nothing could be sent out until you guys approved it.
Got it.
A lot of people we notified, some never questioned, and I can't release till you guys approve.
Okay, so with the approval today, then everything will be pushed out. Yes,
As soon as we get this. Send me emails.
all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Do we have credit card?
Yes. Yeah. And we usually do the top one, that's just right.
Right here. 540, no, 544. We have credit card claims for 9/3/2025 in the amount of $544.56, 54456.
Approve.
That would have been for 9/3, this is for 9/17.
Okay, and then credit card claims for 9/17 in the amount of $3,919.04, $3,919.04. So you're.
Make a motion for both.
Second.
Motion from Steve, second from Rob to approve all credit card claims. All those in favor say aye. Aye. We have any ambulance write-offs?
Yeah.
No. Okay. All right, so that was the.
We'll do that, for PTO request.
Yes. So
Sorry,
that's our next.
whenever you get to it, sorry.
Okay. I apologize if we seem a little scattered here. We've got two of our regular meetings into one today, so I apologize. And thank you for your patience. So Building Plan Commission, PTO request and AC banking. So the PTO request first.
Morning again. PTO requests, a team member asked for a 30-day extension from, his, that anniversary date, which would be a couple days from now. Thank you. That person said they would use it within the 30 days.
I'm okay with that. Any questions?
I'll make a motion. I'll make a motion to approve the request for extension of paid time off. I'll second that.
A motion from Rob, a second from Steve to approve the PTO request from Building Plan Commission. And all those in favor say aye. Aye. That's my signature. Right. And then the AC banking.
So this is for the animal control, bank account.
Okay.
I guess it's been the same person since 2003 and no one's ever changed the name on it. I had an instance last week where, there was a discrepancy in the account and I need to be added onto that account. And the account number ending in 0726. So basically, we need to remove the previous person that was on there
Okay.
and then add me to it.
Okay, so then it'll just be you moving forward.
Correct.
Fair motion.
I make that motion.
Second.
Motion from Steve, second from Rob to approve the change on the AZ banking for building animal control. To move to Christine Vanderborg. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Okay,
Thank you.
thank you. Oh,
You're great, but when you get a new house built or something, you need to let Kristen and Tammy know right away, instead of just the normal people, like I don't want to need to have it,
So just.
instead of just speaking, you need to let Kristen and Tammy know
those are the blueprints.
right off,
Okay,
Blueprints, right?
just so that they have the addresses and, they only get an update once a year.
gotcha. All right.
Yeah,
Blueprint and address.
Maybe just copy them. So they're aware.
Yeah, I'll CC everybody.
Thank you, Christine.
Thank you.
Okay, EMA Director, Matt. We have the memorandum with Porter County and radio donation to Purdue EMT program. We also have the MOU, right? That we had to. We get that,
Yeah, that's the memorandum with Porter County.
oh, this is it, yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, I just put them together, sorry, okay. So the MOU, was there anything else we needed on that?
No.
Did it, this stuff we're putting in?
No, this is just stuff that's available to each county that's in District 1. If we need any of these resources, this is just the agreement for District 1, assets and stuff that they're deployable to us if we need them.
Yeah, it's one.
Voted to accept the memorandum for the same ordinance.
Send that one.
Motion from Rob, second from Steve to approve the MOU. For EMT Director, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Okay, and then the radio donation to Purdue EMT program, that was where we need.
Um,
Why don't you ask a question?
Well, I guess the question three of us were having is, how many radios?
so Chip, talking to Chip, he's whatever we would like to donate, but he said if we could do 6, he'd be happy with 6. Or whatever we would like to donate.
How many do we have?
We have like 24 of them, I believe.
And then can you and I have talked, but can you explain so the other people in the room understand?
Sure.
Because my question to you was, will these Harris radios work on our system? So can you explain?
Currently, yes, they will work on our system, but once we switch over to the new system, they are not what they call P25 compliant, which is what our new radio system is on the new 700 megahertz radio frequencies and stuff. So when we got the new radios from J&K, they did offer us like, I think it was like $20 per radio, and all they're gonna do is just basically destroy them. They're no use to them as well, so.
So the second part of that is, can you give, so when we make the switch to 700, that's supposed to happen in October, right?
Yes, yes.
So basically,
Yeah, October.
yeah, they're worthless.
So then, got any payments?
Yeah, I would say, I'll make the motion to donate 6 radios to for the university for the student EMT program.
I'll say that.
I have a motion from Rob and a second from Steve to approve the radio donation to Purdue EMT program. All in favor, say aye. Aye. So then, I'm sorry, I was, so with the rest of them, do you plan on allowing J&K to just for those, whatever?
Right, we didn't make any conclusion to give or take any, turn in, trade-in value for them.
Okay.
So right now they're just, everything's wiped out on them. They're not even, they don't even have any of our frequencies right now.
Wait, let's build things to another school that's yesterday.
Yeah,
If I'm not mistaken, other counties that are on 800, those radios would still work.
Yes.
Like, say Benton or Jasper, those radios still could be.
yes,
radios.
yes. And then same thing, because they're also VHF compatible. So anybody that wants to use it as like a VHF radio, they can be used as a VHF radio and stuff. So, but they have been wiped out of all of our stuff that's in it, so they're not even, our stuff isn't even it to use it today, so.
Appreciate that.
If I could, might be something for training purposes, that might be good for hanging on to that, if we go to a facility just to do training where you can just talk locally, there may be some value there. For station or whatever.
I'll hang out to them and store them, and I mean, we see a need for them in the future, we'll definitely pursue that and stuff.
Thanks for clarifying. That way everybody's kind of on the same page.
No problem. And I just have one other thing that came up. I finally got, the funds now are available for the grant for the multi-hazard mitigation plan. CB Burke had sent over their, I guess, contract or whatever for me to sign that's made out to me and stuff. And I think I did send it to Linda a while back and stuff. So if I can just get permission to go ahead and sign that for them and start moving forward with working with CB Burke to work on the multi-hazard mitigation. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I wanna be able, that way you don't have to wait even longer if that's what's needed. Motion from Steve, second from Rob to give Matt permission to sign. Grant people. All those in favor say aye. Aye.
And I know Jim's not here to give updates on stuff, but CAD project, they were here for training. There's been a lot of hiccups with that CAD project and stuff, so I know Jim's really stressed on that. So he's got a list that he's prepared for, the company and stuff, so they're gonna work through those issues and, hopefully we can smooth that out and stuff. As far as the radio project goes, all the equipment has been installed in all the locations. We're just waiting for the antennas to get installed on the south tower. And then they're gonna, we're waiting for internet, to be ran to the shelters at each ambulance base, and then J&K can start their testing. So hopefully we can, go live with that by middle of October, end of October, so. And I've got to send out an email to all the fire chiefs and stuff to, see what type of template they want in their radios and everything, so,
Well, there's a meeting into the month, so they'll all be in one place.
yes. Yep, so. So we got.
I wanna thank you for all your help on getting water down to 911 so we can keep them going to the water issue we had last week. So
No problem.
appreciate it.
Glad I can help. Thank you.
Sharon, road cut permits. So random.
I'll start with, the NIPSCO. This one is the one in Goodland project. This one, they actually have a leak. Underneath the road, it's not horrible, but it has to be taken care of, so there will be an actual cut in the road. Someone was supposed to be present today, but I got a call this morning, they weren't able to be here, but again, it is kind of an emergency thing that does have to be fixed, and that one, yes, is on 1550 south.
I'll make a motion to approve the application for that road cut permit in Goodland.
Okay.
Motion from Rob, second from Steve to approve the Goodland application permit, the road cut. All those in favor say aye. Aye.
Next one is also NIPSCO. This one is on 525 west in Kentland, just south of 1400 south. Going south down crossing 24. This one is going to be, directional bore, fiber cable for electric. No cutting in the roads, just bore, directional bore.
Make a motion to approve that, boring project in Jefferson Township. Sorry about that.
Motion from Rob, second from Steve to approve the road cut permit for Jefferson Township. All those in favor say aye. Oh, you didn't sign this one. That's this, there's two of them. That was Jefferson. Okay.
Then my last one is, this one is Surf Internet, on 800 North and State Line, going north on State Line. This Surf a Little section that they're adding to their project for internet. And again, directional boring, no cutting, correct, no cutting.
I'll make a motion to approve the directional boring, 6988 west, 800 north from Lake Township.
Motion from Rob, second from Steve to approve the Surf Internet. Road cut application. All those in favor say aye. So that should be the last one. Anything else?
I do not, that's all.
How did chip and seal go?
Good, actually. I'm glad it's over. Yes, yes.
I think that's the last one. I'm gonna hop down to the opening of the bids. The first is the courthouse VRF system. So the bid documents enclosed to the Board of Commissioners of Newton County. Bidder is DA Dodd LLC, mechanical contractor out of Lafayette, Indiana, and this is for the VRF system upgrade. Contents would be bid proposal form, bid bond, and BE certification. Any others involved with this? So, okay with that. Hmm? No, it doesn't go on. Oh, you guys have the information. Okay, so. Make sure it's all, see document A310. All right, attorney, bid offer proposal. Feel like it looks like everything's there if you wanna. Sure. Hmm.
I'll get right here, Cincinnati Insurance Company. So it is. I think it's all right.
All right, the total bid amount is $435, or, sorry, $435,323.78. 435,323.78. This is the only bid that was received for this VRF system upgrade. Oh.
Make a motion. Make a motion to take this under advisement to the next meeting.
Second that.
Motion from Steve and a second from Rob to take the VRF system upgrade bids under advisement until our next meeting in October. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Our second bid opening is going to be for the Lake Village South roadside ditch correction. The first bid is from Dirt Diggers Excavation. Okay, so again, Lake Village South roadside ditch correction. So. And again, this is for Dirt Diggers Excavating Inc. This whole thing. The bid amount for Dirt Diggers Excavating is $45,000 even. $45,000. The second bid for the Lake Village South roadside ditch correction is from Yoder Drainage, Josh Yoder out of Morocco, Indiana. The bid for Yoder Drainage out of Morocco, Indiana, Josh Yoder is $52,500. $52,500. Oh,
I think we need to either say yea or nay, so we keep going. Somebody. Well, number 5, don't problem.
Which is our next meeting. Because you guys are gonna be after.
Yeah, this, well, you're on a great work.
When it's an early official meeting, it's gotta get it.
As long as the specs, if they're under, like it. Both of them are under, what both came up with. But. 6,000, $600,000. Yeah, so.
It's pretty. Started. I think over start.
I guess I'm not real sure what rate it's gonna change as there. As long as there's clear on the bid. And the highway department's good with. Oh.
They're here. Make a motion to accept their bigger, so.
I'll second.
Motion from Steve and a second from Rob to approve Dirt Diggers excavating. For the Lake Village South roadside ditch correction in the amount of $45,000. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Yes.
Within that, then, I guess who is their contact to get those gonna kind of. The manager of this or whatever to coordinate with the highway, so we don't have a. As long as everybody's. There's a time limit on it too, if they're in the contract. When they need to get it done by December 1st. Okay. So,
As far as the logistics with Sharon, it might be for them to handle it as they. When they're available and ready for it, I don't know.
you just don't want them to get.
I mean, that could be here.
Somebody needs to be. Yeah, well, you stay on top of it though, and kind of
Yeah.
oversee the whole.
Make sure they get in connection and. Yes.
Please.
Yeah, the only thing I ask is that there's a middle person at this point, and if you're willing to do that, I'd greatly appreciate it that way. Sharon doesn't get bombarded by anything that may come along. Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Andy.
There's that. Okay, so we're back up to. Again, I appreciate everyone being patient. Thank you very much. Okay, so we have the veteran service officer job description. HR did get that back to us, as far as the advertisement. So, Greg is here. Greg, can you come up, please? Thank you. So HR did update the, county veteran service officer. Yes, the job description still. So we've had this discussion as far as Greg is retiring at the beginning of the year, so that position will be open. And then we had discussion on the commissioners getting this advertised so that we can start getting the word out. And then that way you're willing to, if we hire early.
Yes,
get somebody in early.
yeah, that's what we talked about, kind of do in military terms, left seat, right seat, because there's so much, because I know when I came in, there was no predecessor, we had no district guy, and I was drinking from a 10-inch water hose, so to speak, but, so yes, and then, like I said before, I think it's something for you guys to look at, if you want to move it into more of a full-time position from part-time, because I know it's starting to get a lot more activity. But that's something that's totally up to you guys, but yeah, I'll be more than happy to work with someone, and even still after the first of the year, I'm there if they need something, so.
So I just wanted to bring this updated. My only question on here that I saw though, then, is at the very bottom, and maybe that's more of a question for HR. Qualified applicants may submit a resume and application to the county commissioners. I was under the impression that's going straight to HR. I didn't know. So we have to get that,
You can refer them to HR to review and then
is that what we've done?
you can do either way, however you guys. want.
I can forward them to HR, it's not a
Okay.
problem. And use.
Now, what are they, Abby, what are they gonna evaluate?
Hmm.
From the resumes, I mean, cause this position's pretty unique.
Yes,
Uh,
yeah. So we had sent everything over. I wanted HR to go through everything that you had sent over. To fit what they would be going through
Okay.
as well. Did you get a copy of this?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, cause I made a couple changes on there.
Yes, and so they went through all of that. My only question was the very bottom, because we were trying to get that, again, for them to come to us, we were wanting HR to go
Okay.
through and do all of that, go through the checklist.
And I don't know if it's on there, but, does it, I can't remember, does it make mention to accreditation? Because the VSO does have to be accredited through more likely the American Legion and, there's a process that they have to go through. It's called TRIPS training. And it's government, so you have to jump through some hoops. I can't remember if that was put in there or not.
Let's see, President of Newton County, to be served, 6 months of active military service in armed forces, honorable military discharge. Not seeing the specifics of that.
Okay, I know it does make reference to exams. And that could fall underneath that because you have to pass an exam every year. You have to get the initial accreditation, then pass an exam. And then you have to do what they're calling CEUs, continuing education units. And that's like next week I've got to be in training and LaPorte. So all that goes through to keep up your CEUs and then also the yearly conference down in Indianapolis.
Okay, then can you, whatever you guys are gonna do, I'm just personally asking, then maybe we hold off on getting this advertised right now until we get all of that.
You know what, it's covered because they're under the direct supervision of IDVA, so they take care of all that
Okay.
accreditation. So yeah, Tammy, yeah, you're right.
Good job, something.
Okay. Oh, I was on the back part where the education and everything. Okay. Yeah, I was looking at here. Okay, perfect. So anyway, so this, we just have to either get the advertisement out now, we can wait. I just wanted everybody to kind of be on the same page.
Just run quick. And as far as full-time, part-time, we'll make a decision.
Yeah,
afterwards,
absolutely.
What they wanna do.
Yeah, that's fine. I was just trying to inform you guys on that. And like I said early on, it would be great, if they could do some left seat, right seat with me because it'll take, like I said, 2 to 4 weeks to get your accreditation. You've got to get a PIV card, which is equivalent to a CAT card. You've got to go through, they'll have to go to Indianapolis at least twice. Then that way I can kind of train them and show them, what's on there and the different things, get access to the system. Plus all the stuff, with the county, payroll, budgets, claims. So it would be nice to do that. So if I have, and I think I've had one person contact me, I know I referred them to you. So if I talk to, I just refer them to the commissioners or to you, Abby.
If you wanna just refer them to the commissioner's email, cause then we
Okay.
can start sending that out to HR, and then if they're, then that'll be taken care of there.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
Do we need that in a motion, or we just ask you guys to get it advertised?
Make a motion to advertise the position.
Next up the top.
Accept the job description.
Second. I have a motion from Steve and a second from Rob to get the Newton County Veteran Service Officer job description out to advertisement and approve the job This is the job performance. Altogether. All in favor, say aye.
Do you want it to come to you guys to accept too? I mean, they've approved it, so.
Technically, it's a council, I think, by statute's decision, but we'll review it next time, next meeting. It'll be fine.
Okay.
Right, but they would have to approve him and then we'll go to you guys.
Oh,
No, that's fine.
I'm so
No,
sorry.
you guys
No,
approve it,
you're
so
okay.
you're
I know,
fine.
I know.
And then
But I
it goes to
didn't-
council.
We didn't put anything on here, it just,
Can't decide that, we know what.
No.
Full-time, part-time.
right. Okay.
There's a sort of full-time budget in for it and then it's determined.
Anything else on that?
Oh,
Good?
all right, thank you.
All right, so Jim's not here, Mike?
Like, can I go back up to the health department? Oh, you're not there. Oh.
Jeremy?
So I had talked to Tammy about this in passing the other day, and I just wanted to clarify. Am I allowed to ask them for permission to go to bid on monies that are in next year's budget or no?
I don't have the budget approved, so
Yeah,
that's my thing. I mean, I know he's taking it out of a home rule fund. But technically by state, I don't have, although they can't. And I know maintenance is questioning me too, can they order? And I said, I don't have full approval. We've done the workshop, but
I don't know how to.
So you're just wanting to go to bid?
Yeah, I want to be able to go to bid for the ambulance out of the Georgia Aid.
Approved, never taken any action. I don't know why you couldn't get a bid. Versus if your maintenance department is wanting to order something, and then that, they're putting an order in, that you should be funded for that.
but usually to go to bid, we have funds in place, so. Hey, that's up to you guys.
And that's kind of split hairs, but until a bid is accepted, you haven't taken any action. That money that isn't appropriated. That makes sense.
There might be work, or we don't know what it's gonna be.
I don't, I'm just telling them I didn't have approval yet, so. They had to approve.
And that won't be for a couple months.
I will get December, sometimes they actually have to January 15th.
I'm not turning, I don't see them hurt to have bids.
Maybe necessarily wasn't right, but in the past, we have taken bids, not taken action.
Get a bid, how long's a bid good for?
Usually 90 days. When they give them to us, they usually put a timer of 90 days on them. At least when medical equipment, we haven't had an instance where we've taken ambulance bids and then sat on them for 90 days. It's usually the next meeting, we have the recommendation and we move forward because the money's appropriated. But obviously with waiting on the budget, that's why I just wanted to, the timelines on emergency vehicles are insane right now. And so I was just hoping to get, a couple months head start on taking bids so that we can make sure that we can get a delivery in 2026 and spend the money that's budgeted for next year in the budget year. So I know that we're in a weird gray area, and that's why I just wanted to make sure if I was able to, I'll do it. If not, I can hold off until the budgets are, but it's just kind of one of those areas. So I wanted to, this is for the ambulance remount.
I'm fine with you starting the process, getting the ball
Okay.
rolling and just keep us updated on.
Yeah. I was gonna say, we'll have to advertise it publicly and everything, so the bids probably won't come in for at least a month or two from now anyways. But I just, wanted to have that clarification before we went to that bid process, so. Okay. Thank you.
My only thing is, I don't think there's anybody here, but you guys gotta get on the roll of finding a nurse. And I don't know if that's the first thing on that board, but
Oh, last I talked to Mary Kay, and had a,
we gotta, I just feel that's important.
and I don't know if they advertise the fact that we increased the budget, you give it a raise.
Maybe that's a good question for, her, that might spark more interest.
I mean, you had a nurse that left and she was willing to stay part-time and she's working a full-time job and to take care of our people that we need. It's just, I feel it's a push there. I know it's still on you guys' radar, but I don't know if we push back on the health
I don't know what to do
department
about
board or,
it.
so.
So they're the ones that have put out the advertisement, they're the ones that are holding.
But I don't think it has anything out yet. And I mean, I'll even call
I
them
just
first,
wanted
I
you
wouldn't
guys.
know anybody, have
we
them
need
ever
to-
come talk. But I don't know if they advertise the council's approving the higher pay either, maybe,
They were made aware that day of the change.
but did they do anything with that?
There we go.
I don't know. Get our- update us.
Yeah, I just,
Let me look at the budget for next year.
yeah, I
Can we do that? Can we have a representation from the health board at our next meeting? If not two.
The first meeting, right?
You know, and I know it's like flu shot season and.
Yeah.
And it's fine if we don't do it through the health board, but then.
There's my next one.
Yeah.
IT. Mark? Was
He
here.
was.
Diane was here, she said she was working on. There were a few hiccups again with the Catlin site, so she's gonna keep us updated on all
I
of
sent
that.
me an email
Okay.
yesterday and I'm gonna follow up.
Okay, perfect. Kristen? Jamie, if I can come back to you, Jessica's not, prosecutor's office,
Yeah.
sheriff. Benny? No. Okay, and then, old business, we had our, regional water and sewer appointment to that board is now open. So I will make a motion to fill that appointment with Steve Eilers if he. I'll take it.
I'll second that.
Motion from me, second from Rob to appoint Steve Eilers to the Water and Sewer Board. I will amend that though to state that that is until the end of the year, which is going to fill that open position until that position is met. So it's till the end of the year.
Right, I don't change those terms.
Okay, I just wanna make sure that that was,
For extent.
I'm just making sure.
No,
So-
you're just filling in, and that'll be a revote.
Okay, so I did, okay, just wanted to make that. Okay. All those in favor, say aye. Aye. Thank you, Steve. All right, new business, the NIPSCO, so that was,
Yes, and we have Brandon here.
yep,
I've actually been speaking with Cody. I reviewed the contract. They're not putting up a pole. It's just running through an easement through the lane. Correct.
Would you guys like me to approach the board or?
Yeah, come up, Brandon.
Explain it.
My name is Brandon Sanders. I'm a land agent with NIPSCO. Yes, Cody Winters is the agent that's handling this. He's unable to be here today, so I just kind of answer any questions. This power line that'll be coming through is a 345 kV line. It'll all be overhead, nothing underground. The county owns a small parcel of land, so they have to have a 200-foot wide easement as they go across it. Is basically all it amounts to.
And I reviewed the contract, it's fine. It requires signatures in front of a notary though, so. That's not signing for that.
it's my signature. What's it all three?
Yours.
Motion to allow. Second.
Steve, second from Rob to allow me to sign the NIPSCO contract in front of a notary. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Do you want me to send an email you and?
I don't know.
Either one of us, or you can just call and we can come pick it up. They will need the original documentation of your. So, yeah, just holler when it's ready. And we'll do it. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
I don't know.
Thanks.
Okay, Tammy, do you have anything for us?
Yes, so, payroll was due Monday, and then there's been questions with closing the government center early
Yes.
last week. So I just have to have a motion whether you guys are going to pay the employees till 4 o'clock. And does that also include part-time people to be paid till 4 o'clock? I just have to have it in a motion to cover.
Motion from Steven, second from Rob to approve the question of payroll from the early closure. I just through discussion, I appreciate you two doing that because that was a tough call to make, but working with the departments and talking with everybody, that was the best decision that. All those in favor say aye. Great. Got it. That's something. Okay, Linda?
Nothing.
Anybody before we close the commissioner meeting? Okay, we will recess.
Scatter one property, like, breaking do this one, she has here, right up there.
Okay. From,
Brownfield, everything, scatter, Corey Brown, has a notary on it, this couple blocks away, but.
go ahead.